Alright guys, so welcome back for another addendum. This time we're going to be talking about the teleporter momentum carry trick. So I'm actually adding voiceover for this one because this is a little bit complicated and it saves a little bit of time and it's a really cool trick, but it's a lot of explanations required. So basically what happens in this particular trick is there's a teleporter coming up. Actually, I'll show you the teleporter. Uh, right here. So on this passageway here, remember I told you just kind of boost across, and I think I explained a little bit something about it. I don't remember, but the important thing is that you're boosting across here, and there's this teleporter right next to that little spring enemy. Now, the way that teleporters work in Freedom Planet is very weird, and it only appears on a couple levels anyway, so it's not like super useful, but it does save you like upwards like a couple fractional seconds, so maybe a second. So the thing with this teleporters is that normally they don't carry your momentum because of it has something to do with wall collision. Uh, so when you're going through the walls and then landing, that Lilac will reset her momentum for whatever reason. So and then you come out of it. So it's gonna look like this, right? You go through it and then you just reset your momentum. You keep moving. But the thing is that if there is like lag when you enter that teleport within like basically 3 frames of it, it's very tight. If you get like some form of lag, 3 frames of that teleporter, it's going to ignore the collision of that wall, and it's going to pretend that hey, there is no wall there, and Lilac is just kind of in the air, and she's continuing her momentum normally, right? So if I were to do like a boost, let's say I was to just do a boost, not into the top, but just a boost straight up. You'll notice that, hey, she'll boost, and then her momentum carries, right? So that momentum that she does there, we want to carry that momentum over through the teleporter. So this is a prime spot to practice this. Now, to create lag, we basically hit objects that are either invincible, invulnerable, or we hit enemies. Now, it turns out, like I said, you saw that spring enemy, right? I'll show him again, actually. It's this bugger right there, that bugger. The one that's right to the right of Lilac right now. He's so close to the teleporter that if you whack him, whether doing a down kick or a swinging hit, it will create that hit lag long enough when you enter that teleport that it carries Lilac's momentum. So I'm going to see if I can get it at least once. It's very tight, but if you can get it, it's a nice little time save. So here we go. Let's see if I can get it at least once for the addendum here. Ah, missed it. So you notice how I'm telling Lilac to look left, punch, and come back? That's one of the methods I've seen. Another method is you can actually kind of carry over with a drop kick, a down kick through, and just hope it carries. But I'm not a fan of it, personally, because when you do it like that, there's a very large chance it just doesn't carry all the way over, which is kind of why, like, I didn't get it. So close. I actually missed the enemy by a little bit, but it's extremely tight. Generally, if you do it to the right of that enemy, you can get it to work. See, that was a little too early. Once again, it's very tight. It's kind of like doing the high cyclones, where it's like 1 to 3 frames. It's the same concept. I missed it a little bit. So, but that's the general concept of what you're trying to do. Now, this will work anytime there's anything that could provide hit lag. You can perform this trick. Anything that provides hit lag. So, invulnerability, enemies, anything. Wow. I was a little late there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get like halfway over his head and then turn left and hit it. Oh. See, as you can tell, it's a very tight trick. I mean, it's okay if you don't get it, but also for this addendum purpose, you want to get it because you're trying to maximize your speed and whatnot. But you're seeing though, like, she loses all of her momentum as you go through the teleporter, but if I can ever hit the damn thing, I was off by a couple of frames. But if you can do it, so yeah, there is that carry. The other method I was talking about is this, like that, where you hope that within the frames you're getting towards the teleporter that it carries it over. But the chance of that happening is like the swinging hit method. There's a chance that it does carry over because you can time the swing, so you have a little bit more control over it. But again, it's really a crapshoot in my opinion. But also, there it is. Got it. Thank you. So you saw how much faster she came out of that teleporter. That's what you want to get because we avoid the collision with the wall, and she's not losing all of her momentum when she comes out of the teleport. It's as if she was normally in air when she comes out. That's why she maintains all of that momentum. So now I would be able to do that. That's easily a good, half a second to second time save. And that's what you're trying to get at with this trick here. So it's very tight. It's very. I mean, with a lot of practice, you could probably get it somewhat reliably, or even very reliably. But it's a very, very tight maneuver, and it works on any teleporter. So that is the teleporter. What is it? The teleporter momentum carry trick. There, I just like to thoroughly explain.